Hello, my name is Taylor Didell, and today I'm going to be talking about what is Transcendentalism. Romanticism. During the late 18th century through the mid-19th century is when the Romanticism period started, and it basically presented a new way of thinking. It was a reaction to the Industrial Revolution, and it also was a reaction to the Enlightenment period because it prohibited creativity and emotions. Now, the Industrial Revolution and the Enlightenment period, it basically created this domino effect that caused Romanticism to evolve. And it was an artistic, intellectual, musical movement, and its origins were from Europe. Industrial Revolution. Romantic movement opposed the Industrial Revolution because it polluted the water, air, and caused other health problems. It also made people move from rural areas to urban areas for job seeking. Not only did the Industrial Revolution cause all these problems and chaos, but it caused romanticists to seek refuge of rural, unpolluted areas. Also, romanticists cared more about the environment than mechanization. Romanticism. Nature applied strongly to Romanticism ideas. Nature was the source that allowed individuals to contemplate and think about what was going wrong in their lives. Nature also gave an understanding to people so that they would understand the world that they lived in and so that they would understand themselves as well. Problems could be solved by going off and enjoying nature. Romanticists relied on nature for an understanding of themselves and the world that they lived in. So in other words, if one needed to go for a walk or watch the sunset or go hiking just to clear their mind, then it's basically saying that when you commune with nature, it will help resolve your problems and get an understanding of life in general. Romantic authors include Nathaniel Hawthorne, Herman Melville, and Edgar Allan Poe. Nathaniel Hawthorne believed that humans were prone to sin, while other romantic authors believed humans were born good but was ruined by society and worldly views. Transcendentalism started in the late 1820s through 1860s, and its origins were from New England. And it was a form of American Romanticism. Transcendentalists were Unitarians, and Unitarians were basically people that emerged from the Puritan culture, and they believed in God as one being. They did not believe in God as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They believed in Him as one, and they were liberal. Transcendentalism, it basically gave an idea that God could be found anywhere, but it was easier to connect with God if you were communing with nature. It also promoted individualism. Individualism is a truth or concept of being independent and self-sufficient. Transcendentalists believe that you could find closeness with God through your own studies and intuitions. So, in other words, there was no set rules or regulations to guide you on your spiritual journey. Whatever you felt that was right, or you know through experience or knowledge, and you go based off that, that's what you would do, basically. So there was no set way of how you should, go on your spiritual journey, whatever you felt. Ralph Waldo Emerson, now he's considered the father of the Transcendentalism movement, and he also did not comply with society's views or practices. He was also a Unitarian minister and author. He believed Transcendentalism is idealism. Idealism is having a perception of how things are supposed to be based on a collective set of ideas and views. He believed that structured religion obstructed an individual from being closer to God. He also had an influence on the Transcendentalism Club that projected the same ideas and views as he did. Margaret Fuller worked as an editor for the club, and she became an essential correspondent to the Transcendentalism movement because she was an advocate for women's rights. She is also considered an early feminist, and some even consider her the founder of feminism.